Hello, everybody. Epic Mewtwo here. Today, we are back with another Dokkan Battle News video. I know I have been slacking a little bit on Dokkan News this week, especially everything that came out with Dokkan Now. We are going to go over that briefly because I know a lot of people have talked about it already, and you've probably heard about it. But we do have some new info here, and some info that I'm actually pretty excited about. Global did just get a new update, which we will talk about. But JP is also just about to get a new update, and it has lots of really cool things that I think you guys are going to like. A lot of this has to do with them, or some of it, I guess I should say, not a lot of it, has them, because they're getting rid of transfer codes coming up here, or they already have. And so this is going to kind of help with that, giving you some more options. So if we take a look at the update thing here, you can see a couple of buttons for Game Center, Google, and Facebook. As you can see, the first thing is that you can link your account with iOS, Google Play Store, or Facebook, which is really, really nice. Obviously, the Game Center is Apple's equivalent of the Google Play Games or whatever it's called. Basically, just the thing that keeps track of all your playtime and your games, and you can use it to connect with other people and stuff like that on Apple. I don't know if a lot of games like actually use that nowadays. I think they kind of just do it through their own app. I know Game Center was a little bit of a bigger thing like a while ago in iOS's lifespan, but anyway, Google obviously is nice that you can link it to that too, and then of course Facebook. I'll probably just keep it linked to the Facebook, just because I already have that, but I don't know, we'll see. I wish they gave Twitter as an option, because that's what I would use if that was possible, but nonetheless, though, very cool options for people. If you just want to get rid of your dummy Facebook account, now you can. And you can just link it to any of these other things, which is really, really nice. Everybody should have one of these things. If you're playing on Android or iOS, you definitely have a Google account or an iOS account. Anyway, moving on. This is a feature that I know a lot of people are going to be happy about. You can now mass delete and accept friends. Very, very nice. So you can literally just click all of these, click delete, and then do the same thing for accepting them. Check them all, and then accept them. Very awesome. It's so annoying going through each individual friend and then being like, click. Do you want to delete? Yes. Letting it load, and then sometimes it refreshes to the top of the page. Sometimes it doesn't, and then you have to scroll down and find the ones that you want. Very, very nice quality of life update. And then the last one is kind of something that doesn't really matter as much, but I know some people definitely still like. You can now increase or decrease the brightness of the game. So I don't know. It's weird because, like, most phones can do this. So you would assume that you would just use the phone to do it. But I don't know. I mean, I might mess around with it just for the meme. Just to see. If you can make it brighter than it already is, that would help for some of the more darker stages that Dokkan has to offer. Because once in a while, they like to throw that really, like, dark filter over the the board. I don't know why, but either way, though, very interesting update. Always good to have more options, though. That one I kind of felt like was a little bit unnecessary, but the other two are good. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's because it's not as like gameplay. It's more of a technical thing. But I guess that's good for people that want to keep their levels low. And I know people like to put their phone on whatever it is, like the yellow light or blue light mode or whatever it's called. Anyway, moving on. So that is pretty cool. There was also, I guess, already an error with linking the Google Play Store with JP. Unfortunately, there is not a post on the Reddit about it. I did check. But as you can see, with your schedule updates, will end the issue of the future. Oh, so this is just talking about the fact that there's no more transfer codes. That's what this is. If account cooperation in a state that you are not already become possible. So yeah, basically they're just saying get ready. right? Because if you have a transfer code available now, when this update hits, it's not going to work. So make sure that you are ready to be able to link it to something. I am going to assume, again, I don't know this for sure, if you have it linked to Facebook, it should probably just stay linked. But I don't know that 100%. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Either way, though, let's move on here. We do have the tournament for Global has begun. I know we're kind of in the midst of it right now. Here is the 17, by the way. This is the brand new World Tournament prize. JP did not get this either, so this is another first for Global. I'm not going to go over all the units because I know they've kind of been talked about already, but if you want to pause the video. No! My alarm, sorry. Anyhow. So yeah, besides that though, let me actually throw that there. Oh, and then I'll leave his essay and int TN's essay in the description below if you want to check that out. But we have this, which is a very interesting piece of information. Dokkan has a stage at Jump Festa. So if you're not aware, Jump Festa is a celebration that happens in Japan every single year. It is I guess you would kind of call it like a jump convention. Any anime, manga, I guess you would say franchise would be the right word. Any franchise that appears in Shonen Jump will be at Jump Festa. But Jump Festa has plenty of different like shows and stuff represented in manga. But there is a Dragon Ball piece to this. I think that I actually want to get Goresh as the actual source for this because I think he did it. Can I not open this in a new tab? Sad Boy Hours. All right. Well, that's okay. Here we go. Okay, here. So, okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm going to just link this tweet because obviously, no, don't do that. Don't report Goresh. Stop! I hate the new Twitter layout. I'm not going to complain about it. Not the time or place. Anyway, so, as you can see here, there's plenty of interesting things, actually. Obviously, the introduction, Dragon Ball Super Special Anime Stage, which is interesting. Hopefully, new Dragon Ball anime. We'll see. Dragon Ball Heroes, I assume they'll probably bring up the next episode there. But then Dokkan has its very own stage, which is interesting. And a legend stage as well. I don't know. Just kind of interesting that they're giving them a whole thing. The presentation is only 30 minutes, whereas the other ones are an hour besides the introduction. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be very interesting. I'm not positive if there's a place to watch all of this, because I remember last Jump Festa, the Dragon Ball Heroes official YouTube channel did stream their part, but that was only their part. I don't know if there's a place where you can watch all of this. As it gets closer to the 21st, I'll see if I can find out. Maybe I'll hit up the homie Goresh, and I will let everybody know in the Discord if I find out a place where you can watch it. But yeah, either way though, very, very cool. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. We'll see what Dokkan has to offer from that. I assume that that'll probably be like Christmas and New Year's information for JP, or maybe for next year, because that is pretty close to Christmas. Anyhow, moving on. Let's go back to what we were looking at before. So, we're now kind of getting into news territory that maybe you know already. First of all, if you don't know yet, Global Dokkan has an official Twitter account. They've actually had it, as you can see, since April of 2017, but they've never used it before. So it's really cool that they finally are. This should give us the same information as the Facebook page, if not more, because they've already been tweeting out pretty consistent updates about the game. It's funny, they were all hyping up Dokkan Now, and then they were like, maintenance. So, I don't know. At least they're on top of it. And Twitter is obviously a platform that's a lot better for quick updates, right? Facebook is, the status updates or whatever. And not that it's not, not that you can't post a lot on Facebook, but Twitter, it's really like type the tweet, go, quick, and rapid fire. So Twitter is a pretty good place for quick updates for global. Definitely go follow them. But with the addition of this Twitter, we did get a brand new video presentation called Dokkan Now. I'm sure most of you are aware of it. It was quite interesting to watch. I think in the future we might make a podcast episode about it, because it was definitely interesting. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do so, but I'm sure by now you're pretty much aware of the information. No! Alarm! I couldn't turn it off. It's okay. I'm mimicking Max when he gets notification during his video. Anyway, so with the Dokkan Now episode, though, we did get a lot of new information, and we did get a data download on global. Unfortunately, the data download did not hold the super attack assets or the super attack assets of the new awakenings, which we'll just go over real quick here. But but we are getting an animated Christmas wallpaper, which is really cool. I didn't even notice the Dragon Balls on the presents. That is awesome. This wallpaper is really, really cool. I absolutely love it. All the assets are here for it. This was the only big thing that I could find anyway. Granted, it was like 5:30 a.m. when I did this, but this is the big thing that was in that update anyway. And apparently, which is really cool, this was actually a V-Jump cover before, which I didn't know. Shout out to Miss DBZ Babe for the little bit of information there. That's really cool. But yeah, definitely go check that out if you'd like. This version of the wallpaper is pretty HD. And I know a couple people in the comments are actually making it their wallpaper. So really cool. It does work for a phone wallpaper pretty well. Because obviously there's all this space where that your bottom bar of applications could go. Also, I wanted to clarify just real quick before we move on. I know a lot of people meme like, oh, this is how it's going to look in the game, where it's like, bad quality. I kind of wanted to explain this really quick just from an asset perspective. Obviously, this is the image that will appear in the gift box when you collect the new wallpaper. But this image right here is the wallpaper image that displays on the wallpaper select screen, right? So if you think about it, those images are really small, right? So when you're looking at this particular image, which is displayed on that screen, the image looks normal because it's so small, even though the quality's reduced. But that's just because it's blown up, right? And they can't, for assets, they have to have multiple assets. They can't just tell this picture to shrink and then appear on this thing. It has to be a different image entirely, even if it's of the same thing. So this is what they actually use in the game, and then this is what's on the select screen, because if it's smaller, it doesn't look bad. That's just how image compression and sizing works and all that. So anyway, just wanted to explain that real quick. That's why there's always one really blurry one, because it's the small boy on the select screen. Anyway, from Dokkan Now, we did get the announcement of the brand new event, which is really, really cool. Global also got the brand new update 4.6.1. You can now sell multiple Hercule statues. Such a good update. Fantastic. It's actually really helpful. It's so good. Plus, then, too, if you lose them, you can just click sell and the game will find them all for you. It's very nice. We now have the reverse and reverse Dokkan Awakening buttons right there from the growth tab, which was already a really, really good update in and of itself. So that's cool that you can do all that from there. Optimized Baba Shop as well, where you can just swipe through the Baba Shop instead of having to do the top tabs, which is also really, really cool. Added certain summon animations. I don't know if that's all of the new ones. In the comments, if you want to let me know, I'll pin your comment. I'm not absolutely positive if that is, but I think so, because I believe that is the update that this came with. I should double check. Anyway, apply the tag to... Oh, right. So the tag function is now available in Battlefield, which is really cool. Optimize the display of announcements. Right. So now in the news tab, right, there is announcements and then campaign and then event and other. I don't think I have anything pulled up here with it, but basically the news section or the news way that they display it that JP's had for a little while is now on global. Continue the effect inflicted of enemies after giant form wears off. The effect inflicted on enemies via super attacks or active skills during the giant form state, including states such as giant ape and rage, will still be effective after the state wears off. So that's really cool. That applies to stunning and stuff like that, right? When they're actually in the giant ape form, and then fix some bugs. So yeah, very good update for global. This is a very fantastic update in and of itself. Okay, so from Dokkan now, we did get a brand new Kaioken Goku, which is really, really cool. I will link Dokkan now in the description. You can watch the essay in that video if you have not seen it already. I don't know. I tweeted this out on Dokkan Art. I swear I have seen this like almost exactly the same SSR Goku art as like a Super Saiyan before. Like I vividly remember the card in my head, but I must just be putting different assets together to make a new one because it doesn't exist. Like so many people went searching for it when I tweeted about it, and me and Kayvon spent like an hour looking. So I don't know. But anyway, besides that though, very nice looking card. Passive skill also looks really, really good. Excuse me. Causes damage to enemies and raises allies' attack by 30% for one turn. Condition can be activated when HP is 59% or less with another 3 or more representatives of Universe 7 category on the team once only. Actually, that's his active skill. What am I saying? But yeah, we don't have the full information of him, I believe, yet. So we'll have to wait until that comes out. But still, nonetheless, very, very hype as well. I'm not going to go over these guys because you can just click and look. But finally, Tech Vegeta is getting an awakening, which is awesome. He's needed it for a lot longer than now. Fizz Bergamo is also getting an awakening, which is really, really awesome. He also really, really needed one, which is good. I do like the art that they chose as well. Very, very nice. And another boy who really, really, really needed an awakening. The Fizz Super Saiyan Blue Goku. This is like one of the first Super Saiyan Blue Gokus in the game. And they're finally giving him an awakening now. And I do really, really like the art. So yeah, very, very cool there. Definitely excited about that. As well, too, with the update to Global, it did fix categories for certain characters. This was kind of an issue on JP, I believe, as well, where some characters like had or didn't have categories technically that they were supposed to have. So here you go. Actually, I don't remember if this was an error on JP, but either way, I believe that should be everything. That's all the news that I see. Definitely let me know in the comments section below if you are excited for all of this. Let me know what you think of the new SSBK as well. Because I know some people were really hyped about it, and some people are like, oh, people are excited about Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken? So, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it. I think he looks like a really good unit. And I am a big fan of the SSBK form. So, yeah, definitely look forward to all this. Definitely look forward to the JP update. Let me know in the comments again if it is all of the summon animations proper on Global, all the new ones that JP got. I guess I could just check in the files, but so the information is in the video. If you comment it, I'll pin your comment. But anyhow, hope you all have a great day. Stream will be later today. We're not streaming Dokkan, but if you join the Discord, you'll find out what we'll be streaming. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to out. Peace.